Hey, you like grilled cheese?
Okay, so it's been a while since I've done one of these, and I guess it's time to do one again and talk about a bunch of things that have been on my mind. Now, as you guys may have seen, I'm still making videos and putting them out, and recently with Steve, we've been putting out shorts, which honestly they're pretty good. I mean, I've laughed at pretty much every single one of them, and they seem to be quite popular in terms of views, which, hey, that works for me. But while I'm still putting out videos, I'm not putting out as many as I probably should. But that kind of can't be helped. You also notice I haven't done any streams since a little around May or June. I'm not sure. Well, as most of you who watch know, pretty much at the I know words. Well, most of you know, I got sick, real sick. My kidneys gave out on me and almost died back in April. And I mean, I had been sick for quite a while, but that's the point where it got super critical. And so, yes, I know somebody will say, well, how'd you know? Or how'd you not know your kidneys were getting? Well, everything that came up could be easily mistaken for something else. Like, oh, I'm gaining weight because I'm, inactive and blah, blah, blah. It's like, I feel like shit because I'm not getting enough sleep, blah, blah, blah. Pretty much every symptom I had up until it became critical was something that could be shunted away as something else. And, I've been on dialysis ever since. And, God, I hate dialysis. I just hate everything about it. It's really hard on the body. It really, really is. I don't know how to... I mean, other people who go through dialysis will understand. But to describe it, it's just... Well, it's like having life sucked right out of you. I mean, even light sessions leave me so exhausted that I can barely function. Like, once I get home, I'm lucky to get anything done at all, and I can't really physically exert myself. And like last Monday's session was so bad that even after sleeping for 12 hours straight, I was still completely done. In other words, it hinders me doing things. And it takes out a lot of my energy. So, you can ask Steve and the guys. I've talked about doing some streams. In fact, about a week ago, we were going to do a Christmas stream, but it just came down to I couldn't do it. I legitimately could not do it. Because streaming takes a lot of energy. And at least for me, I mean, maybe other people don't have that problem, but, it takes a lot of energy for me. And I couldn't do it. Which is sad, because I really wanted to. I wanted to get a Christmas stream in and do whatever, But that stuff is just going to have to take the back burner. Can't really be helped either. I mean, my only way out of all this crap with dialysis is to qualify for a kidney transplant. And, well, I have to jump through a lot of hoops to do that. Not sure I can, actually. Because one of the requirements is losing... This is one of the stupidest parts. I have to lose 77 or more pounds. Yeah, I'm overweight. I am. I'm also a very big guy. I mean, big, like, seriously, if I wasn't overweight, I'd still be huge. I'm built big. I'm built tough. You know, I'm basically, you know, a brick house of a man. And, well, the secret here is the hitch. I shouldn't say secret. I should just say hitch is, even when I was exercising 2 hours a day, every day, and in the best shape of my life, I didn't really lose a lot of weight. I honestly, I would say maybe 20, 30 pounds at most. At most. And that, you know, that goal they set is pretty daunting. And even then, even if I did lose the weight, there's no telling how long it will take to get a kidney transplant, and God knows how that will go. I mean, I met a guy whose kidneys went bad on him at age 18, and he got the kidney transplant right away because he was so young. But within 4 years, his body rejected it. So, there's a lot of stuff tied to it. And it's not pleasant. It really isn't. But it's something I gotta aim for anyway if I want to be even relatively free of this garbage. So, where do we go from here? Okay. So, in the previous Hoagiecast, I talked about Warframe. And I gave my assessment of it and pretty much declared that the game that I loved is dead. Well, I need to walk that shit back. Since the new war came out, well, I got curious. I got curious as to what they did with it. So I watched a playthrough of it, and I found myself utterly dumbfounded at how awesome that it actually was. I really liked what I saw. How they briefly have you play as a Grenier, a Corpus. You get to play as Tension. Or is it Teshin? Yeah, Teshin. And you get introduced to the new mechanics of the Drifter. And overall, I really, really, really liked how focused it was on the story and the events and the new gameplay stuff. And I'm like, maybe I should give Warframe another chance. So I did. And, well, I got back into Warframe. Does this make me a hypocrite? No, I don't think so. I think I was just extraordinarily mad at how the game was going. Because, let's face it, they really, really screwed the pooch with those several updates that came out with the liches and Railjack and everything at the time. And the final nail in the coffin was them putting out Railjack half-baked, barely functional at all, and going on Christmas vacation. Now, like I said before, I don't want them to just live at the studio and whatnot, but they knew it wasn't working right. I think they could have legitimately taken a couple extra hours to make it playable before releasing it. Because there's a lot of people who can barely touch the new content. It was so unstable. And to just let it ride like that's really, really shitty. And I'm not willing to excuse that kind of thing. It's shitty. I mean, there was something that similar happened in Marvel Avengers Alliance back in the day. Somebody accidentally, and I'm going to say accidentally because I couldn't prove otherwise, pasted Sabretooth's regeneration ability onto Deadpool during a big tournament, towards the end of it, actually. You know, it was going to wrap up that weekend. And because of that, every time you kill a Deadpool on another team, he would keep coming back to life. And since he wasn't exactly like Sabretooth, killing him permanently was almost impossible, and he would just Shrek your entire team that way. But they knew they screwed up, and they went home for the weekend anyway, instead of taking the little extra time it would have taken to fix the problem. And then what did they do? They extended that awful tournament an entire week. Like, oh, we're so sorry, but we're gonna do this. No, they weren't sorry at all. In fact, it caused such an outrage that people who had earned Adamantium League got to get their rewards regardless. But still, it was just absurd. And that's not unlike what happened with Warframe and Railjack. But, like I said, I think I might have just been really, really fucking mad. Because I really do love Warframe. I did, and I do. I mean, first off, how could you not love Space Ninja Wizards? I mean, they're just flying through enemies and hacking and slashing and making julienne fries, and it's all levels of kick-ass. And then you meet some really cool people playing stuff, and then you got some guys out there that could do the impossible. I mean, granted, my gripes still remain with Warframe. I hate Nightwave. I don't like the fact that you have to jump through hoops to get the Umbral Forma, and you have to go through a lot of hoops, which involve chores. I mean, that reminds me, I actually have to finish up several of them today, because they're weeklies, and it's just busy work, and I don't like that kind of busy work. It's just stuff makes you do stuff that you would normally do for no reason. I mean, yesterday's daily was like, do 150 bullet jumps. Like, really? Why is this even a thing? You want to get it done, you just press yourself up against a wall and you can just bullet jump that way in an instant. It's just dumb. But yeah, I got back into Warframe, and I've been having a pretty good time with it. And yeah, well, we'll see how that goes. Maybe I'll do some more videos of it in the future. I don't know. But speaking of things for the future, moving on, of course, Steve and I have been talking about Hoagiecast. Legitimately talking, not just Steve, annoying the living shit out of me about it. Like he does. And, I'm legitimately considering bringing it back, but we have to finalize details, like how long an episode is going to be, how we're going to go about that, because the recording part is simple. That's not hard at all. We already put some of that shit to test and got some of the problems from the past fixed. Like some of the earliest Hoagiequests, Steve couldn't actually see the footage, so he was just going off of what he could hear, and that didn't work out too well. But also, you'll notice that like a lot of episodes are really long, because we never really set any boundaries on where we need to go with this stuff. And of course, I love the cold openers, but we need to get an artist for that kind of thing. But crappy drawings or silly little animations to match, because I think that would work a lot better. Because, you know, the world of Steve and Hoagie, or the Lummoxes, are, well, they're basically cartoon. It's a cartoon world. And stupid things happen, and stupid things work. And it's just that way. I mean, how else can, you know, Steve find a cave full of facehugger eggs and get facehugged after a war with the kids down the street, their 2x4 technology, which is obviously a reference to Kids Next Door. It's like, you got this big-ass dumb lummox getting into a war with the kids next door and then getting face-hugged and unleashing a xenomorph on poor Hoagie, the lummox Hoagie, who forces him to play a damn video game. What I should have done with that is just given the thing screeches instead of, you know, having to actually talk. But, still, I'm thinking about bringing it back. Just gotta work stuff out. And, there will be several episodes that are officially non-canon if it comes back. Like, I'm gonna have to go back and do a lot of the originals, because they could have been done better. But, yeah, there is some of them that are just not going to be canon, because I don't like them. I don't like the way they went. They don't fit. And, you know, it's as simple as that. But, oh boy. I've been yakking for almost 17 minutes. Okay, so I guess I should get on with this. For the last subject of this video, I guess I should tell you, you guys should really follow me on Twitter, because YouTube sucks butts when it comes to, when it comes to putting out alerts. I mean, I've had people tell me over time they thought I quit making videos, which clearly I haven't. And, you know, like my friend Dark, he's double subscribed to me, and he never gets alerts to any videos I put out. And, like, Steve has, oh, let's see. He put out a short for me, and he didn't get an alert till the next day. So, suffice to say, YouTube is very terrible at letting people know when I put videos out, and I think that reflects in the views that my videos tend to get. Because, you know, I got 1,080 plus subscribers, and, you know, if a video is only getting 10 views or 20 views total, then my subscriber base isn't getting alerted to stuff. Because I would think if you guys didn't want to watch my content, you would just unsubscribe and forget I exist. I mean, that's what I do to people I don't want to watch. But, yeah, it would be a very wise idea if you use social media to follow me on Twitter, because every time I put out a video, I put a notification up on my Twitter, you know, let everybody know. And I think that'd help a lot. Also, you know, I could always use more watch time if you like the stuff. And, yeah, I think that's about it for now. Of course, I have more EDF videos coming out. That's going to be, I think the lineup's going to go well into February. I'm not exactly sure. I got to get more produced and got to work around my limitations. and my energy, my limitations. Let's leave it at that. And here's hoping. As always, I'm still open to suggestions about what games to play. I mean, there isn't a guarantee that I will do everything suggested. I mean, there are just some things that out there I don't want to touch, but it could work out either way. We'll figure it out as time goes. Just talk to me. Let me know. I come around. I'll see the comments. I won't bite, I swear. Anyway, you guys have a good day. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, and all that good stuff. And I will catch you in the next video. Later.